Hello everyone, welcome back to Fight Tonight channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for supporting me, guys. Ryan Garcia not sweating 10 claws. Didn't feel at my best, that's why the lows didn't stink that bad. It never mattered how many times Gervonta Davis warned at Ryan Garcia. The wildly popular super lightweight contender simply will not listen. For years on end, the 25-year-old told all who would listen that he had what it took to not only beat Davis, but to make it look incredibly easy. This past April, he was given the opportunity to prove that he was not all talk. In order to get Davis in the ring, he was forced to acquiesce to a few uncomfortable demands. The biggest hurdle during their conclaves was the weight discrepancy. Having moved up to the 140-pound division, Garcia was not interested in moving back down. But with Davis budging just a smidge, Garcia accepted a 136-pound catchweight. He also agreed to a 10-pound rehydration clause. It wasn't what he wanted, but Garcia knew it was the only way to get his man in the ring. The opening round was relatively competitive, but Davis took complete control from the second round on. Garcia was kissing the canvas in the second period. He picked himself up off the mat, but Davis began putting in on him. In the seventh, what seemed like an unconscious body blow turned out to be the fight-ending shot as Garcia was unable to beat the count. Now Garcia is attempting to pick up the shattered pieces and carry on. December 2nd is a date he officially has circled on his calendar as Oscar Duarte comes to town. Although his focus is fully on the hard-hitting contender, Garcia went down memory for a moment. Losing to Davis wasn't something he enjoyed, but Garcia is comforted by a few factors that were out of his control. "It didn't shake me or my confidence, not too much," admitted Garcia to Morning Combat on the Davis loss. "I didn't feel like I wasn't at my best in that fight. That's why it feels like the loss didn't stink that bad." He put all the ass on the seats. Month after the fight debacle, SHAKUR Stevenson downplays Devin Haney's pay-per-view selling power, while naming two best fighters at 135 in a resurfaced clip. In the boxing world, SHAKUR Stevenson's unyielding confidence clashed with Devin Haney's undisputed champion status. Stevenson had previously declined a fight offer from Haney, ceding a measured 25% share. Their feud reignited when Stevenson shared a video of him playfully sparring on a YouTube show, drawing Haney as a corny comment. Stevenson retaliated, targeting Haney's father, but Haney struck back, delivering a low blow after Stevenson's mother. The personal insult cut deep, intensifying their rivalry. In a recent interview, SHAKUR Stevenson dismissed Haney's proofs while naming another boxer he thinks is the best in 135 pounds. Who is the phenomenal fighter acknowledged by Sugar? Is SHAKUR Stevenson hinting at a potential opponent? The rising American featherweight champion has proved himself by winning a silver medal in the bantamweight division at the 2016 Olympics, with 20 professional bouts under his belt in which he emerged victorious in every single one of them. SHAKUR is tipped to be the next boxing superstar. At the age of 26, he is already a two-weight division champion. However, the only other fighter he recognizes to be worthy in his weight division is Gervonta Davis. When asked who are the best fighters in the division, Stevenson mentioned his and Davis' name. The interviewer brought forth Haney, asking if he also made the list. "I mean, Tank is clearly a better fighter than him. Like I said, it's all on him. He is the pay-per-view superstar. He putting all the ass on the seats on his end. I put all the ass on the seats on my end too. So let's see, let's find out. Whenever he make that call, I will be ready," SHAKUR said. The highly anticipated showdown between SHAKUR Stevenson and Andy De Los Santos looms on November 16th at the T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas. Fans are buzzing with excitement, despite being the crowd favorite due to his stellar track record. The undefeated boxer, SHAKUR Stevenson, revealed that he abstained from sex for a specific period before a fight. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.